Okay, guys. In the previous videos, we had discussed about the mechanical translation systems and also electrical analogous of the mechanical translational systems. So, in the last videos, we had discussed about the advantages of draw the electrical analogous circuit of the mechanical systems. That is, we can analyze the system in a less complex manner. So for that purpose, we will convert the mechanical systems to electrical systems. The previous classes we have discussed about the procedures to convert mechanical translation system to electrical circuit. In this class, we will discuss about the what are the procedural steps we should follow to draw electrical circuit for the given mechanical rotational systems. Already we know that one. To excite a mechanical system, we have only sources. If it is a translation system, the force F, and if it is a rotational system, it is a torque T. But while coming to the electrical circuit, either it will be excited by the voltage or it may be current. So that's why we can or we will study the both process, both force voltage analogy and force current analogy. And also here we should study the torque voltage analogy and torque current analogy. So torque voltage analogy and torque current analogy. In the previous classes, so our main aim is to build or to represent a mechanical system. Always we use the moment of inertia, dashpot and spring. ఈ మూడు ఎలిమెంట్స్ని యూజ్ చేస్తాం. సో దానికి మెకానికల్ సిస్టమ్ రీప్రజెంట్ చేయడానికి. But in the electrical system, to represent an electrical system, we'll use resistance, inductance, and capacitors. So, what are the analogous elements of the moment of inertia? What are the analogous elements for the dashpot? And what are the analogous elements of the spring for a mechanical translation system if you follow the force voltage and if you follow the force current? All those discussions we had studied in the previous classes and previous videos. So, there we had concluded that if you follow the force voltage analogy, the moment of inertia will be replaced with the inductance and dashpot will be replaced with the resistance and spring is replaced with the 1 by inverse of the capacitance. So ఆ కన్క్లూజన్స్ ని మనం ఎలా చేసాము అంటే based upon the mathematical equations. Mathematical equations of the moment of inertia and these electrical elements too. So here also we'll follow the same things. The first one is the torque voltage analogy. So in the torque voltage analogy, what are the analogous elements for the moment of inertia, dashpot, and spring? Here, this is as like in the previous discussion, that is the mechanical translation systems. Their input is the force, here input is the torque, and output is the angular velocity. Why? Because here we are applying the force also in angular manner. For electrical system, always we know that one either it will be voltage or current. At this time, we will consider it as a voltage, and automatically the output is current. So from this, what are the analogous element for the dashpot? So then ఎలా find out చేస్తామంటే we all know that one the applied force is always directly proportional to the maybe some you can call it as a acceleration. J is the proportionality constant. No. T is directly proportional to the angular velocity. So T is directly proportional to the angular velocity. What was the proportional constant? T equal to BW. B is the angular velocity. B is the proportionality constant. As per our analysis, the torque is replaced with the voltage and angular velocity will be replaced with the current. So V directly proportional to the I. ఈ రిలేషన్ సాటిస్ఫై చేసే ఒక్కొక్క ఎలిమెంట్ తర్వాత రెసిస్టర్. So wherever the dashpot is there, that will be replaced with the resistor. What about these proportionality constant? We know that one V equal to I into R. This R is the proportionality constant. Here B is the proportionality constant. From these two, we can say that the proportionality constant will be replaced with the resistance value. So the first step, we had concluded that the dashpot will be represented with the resistor and dashpot or frictional coefficient will be replaced with the resistor value. So in the same way, if we follow for the mass or moment of inertia, We know that one in the moment of inertia, the applied torque is directly proportional to the acceleration, or we can call it as a derivation of or rate of change of angular velocity with respect to time. So what was this proportionality constant? T equal to J into A. Here J is the proportionality constant. So as per our conclusion, the torque will be replaced with the voltage and angular velocity will be replaced with the current. So here torque is replaced with the, here you see the torque is replaced with the voltage and angular velocity will be replaced with the current di by dt. So V directly proportional with the di by dt. The relation satisfies the element to inductor. So wherever moment of inertia will be there, that will be replaced with the inductor. And what about the proportionality constant? Here J is the proportionality constant. Here V equal to L into di by dt. V equal to L into di by dt. So from this we can say that moment of inertia will be replaced with the inductance value. Moment of inertia will be replaced with the inductance value. Okay, these are the two elements. And what about the third element? That was spring. In the spring, we know that the torque is directly proportional to the displacement generally. But to satisfy the mathematical equation, to identify the equivalent elements of the electrical systems, we will consider the output is the angular velocity. That is the first derivative of the displacement. So if you will follow that one, the T is directly proportional to the integration of W dt. And what are the proportionality constant? T equal to K into integration of W dt. Here K is the proportionality constant. As per our analysis, the torque is replaced with the voltage. If torque is replaced with the voltage and it is directly proportional to the integration of, what about the angular velocity? The angular velocity will be replaced with the current I dt. So then what about the proportionality constant? The V equal to 1 by C into integration of I dt. Integration of I dt. So from these two things here, we can conclude that the elasticity constant will be replaced with the inverse of the capacitance. So from this analysis up to now, we have concluded that the torque will be replaced with the voltage, angular velocity will be replaced with the current, and the dash part will be replaced with the resistance. Why? Because already mathematical analysis solution, and dash part constant will be replaced with the resistance value, and moment of inertia will be replaced with the inductance, and the J is replaced with the inductance value, and the spring will be replaced with the capacitance, and the spring or elasticity constant will be replaced with the inverse of the capacitance. These are the conclusions. That is, so ఒక టార్క్ ఒక మెకానికల్ రొటేషనల్ సిస్టమ్స్ ని ఎలక్ట్రికల్ సిస్టమ్ గా డ్రా చేయాలంటే దీస్ ఆర్ ద థింగ్స్ అండ్ దీస్ ఆర్ ద కన్క్లూజన్స్ విల్ యూస్ టు డ్రా ద electrical system for a given mechanical rotational system. As per the previous things, the main points are the third point and the conclusion point and the sixth point. These two things are the most important things. So each node in the mechanical system corresponds to a closed loop in electrical system. So mechanical system lo oka node kasta electrical system lo oka closed loop ga ఏర్పడుతుంది. సో మెకానికల్ సిస్టంలో ఒక నోడ్ కాస్త ఎలక్ట్రికల్ సిస్టంలోనే ఒక క్లోజ్ లూప్ ఏర్పడుతుంది. అది ఎలా అనేది ప్రీవియస్గా మెకానికల్ ట్రాన్స్లేషనల్ సిస్టమ్స్ రిలేటెడ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సాల్వ్ చేసినప్పుడు మనం చూసాం కూడా. అండ్ ద సెకండ్ వన్ ఈస్ ద ఎలిమెంట్ దట్ వాస్ కనెక్టెడ్ బిట్వీన్ టూ నోడ్స్. ద ఎలిమెంట్ దట్ వాస్ కనెక్టెడ్ బిట్వీన్ ద టూ నోడ్స్ ఇన్ ఏ మెకానికల్ సిస్టమ్, ఇట్ ఈస్ అ కామన్ ఎలిమెంట్ బిట్వీన్ టూ మెషెస్ ఇన్ ఏ ఎలక్ట్రికల్ సిస్టమ్. Element connected between the two nodes in a mechanical system as a common element between the two meshes in electrical analogous system. Okay, these two are the most important things. Okay, now we'll share some conclusion points. Here see, already manavi telusu. Another one, torque is replaced with the voltage, angular velocity replaced with the current. After these things, our analysis, displacement will be replaced with the charge. And we know that one, the dash part will be replaced with the resistance. Already we had proved by the mathematical equations. and the moment of inertia will be replaced with the induction. That was also proved. Now finally, the stiffness of the spring is replaced with the inverse of the capacitance. Already mechanical translation systems deal చేసేటప్పుడు చెప్పాను. Here, to find out the mathematical equation and differential equation, we will use the Newton's second law. But while we are dealing with the electrical circuit and the source is a voltage, most of the times we will use the Kirchhoff voltage law. Okay, right? By using Kirchhoff voltage law, we will establish a differential equation or mathematical equation for a given mesh. Okay. Now we'll see the torque current analogy. ఆల్రెడీ ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పారు, ఏదైనా ఒక మెకానికల్ సిస్టమ్ని ఎగ్జైట్ చేయాలంటే ఇట్ మే బి ఫోర్స్ అని కానీ లేదా టార్క్ అని. బట్ వెల్ కమింగ్ టు ద ఎలక్ట్రికల్ సిస్టమ్, యూ మే ఎగ్జైట్ విత్ వోల్టేజ్ ఆర్ యూ మే ఎగ్జైట్ విత్ కరెంట్. సో ద అనాలజీస్ ఆర్ ఫోర్స్ వోల్టేజ్ అనాలజీ, ఫోర్స్ కరెంట్ అనాలజీ, torque voltage analogy, torque current analogy. Up to now we have finished the force voltage analogy, force current analogy, torque voltage analogy. Only pending one is the torque current analogy. Torque current analogy మాత్రమే pending. That we see here. ఇక్కడ ఉన్న థింగ్స్ ఆల్రెడీ మెకానికల్ సిస్టమ్ ఎటువంటి చేంజ్ ఉండదు, ఇన్పుట్ టార్క్, అవుట్పుట్ యాంగులర్ వెలాసిటీ. బట్ while coming to the electrical system, I can treat the input as a current source, then obviously output as a voltage source. So already we know that one, the T is directly proportional to the W, that is the angular velocity. What are the proportionality constants? T equal to BW. The proportionality constant was B. So as per our analysis, the torque is replaced with the current. That is, torque is replaced with the current and angular velocity will be replaced with the voltage. So I directly proportional to the V. ఈ relation satisfies a work element resistor. So from that we can say that the dash part is replaced with the resistor. And what is the proportionality constant here? 1 by R into V. So from these things we can say that the stiffness of the spring dash part, that is frictional coefficient, will be replaced with the inverse of the resistance value. Right? And while coming to the second one, here the second one we had replaced with the spring. We know that one, the T is directly proportional to the theta. But if you represent in terms of angular velocity, it is integration of W dt. Integration of W dt. What are the proportionality constant here? T equal to K into integration of W dt. Here K is the proportionality constant. As per our analysis, the torque is replaced with the current and angular velocity replaced with the voltage. I is directly proportional to the integration of voltage dt, that will be satisfied with the inductor. So the spring is replaced with the inductor. And what about the proportionality constant? I equal to 1 by L into integration of V dt. From these two things, if you observe this equation and this equation, the proportionality constant here 1 by L, here K. So the K is replaced with the 1 by L. And what about the final one, that is the moment of inertia? We know that one, the moment of inertia T is directly proportional to the acceleration, or we can call it as T is directly proportional with the dW by dt. Right? So what is the proportionality constant here? The T equal to J into dW by dt. The proportionality constant or moment of inertia will be represented with the J. Right? So when coming to here, the torque is replaced with the voltage and velocity will be replaced with the voltage. Torque is replaced with the current, torque current analogy. So this relation satisfies your work element capacitor. So wherever the moment of inertia, that is replaced with the capacitor. Then what about the proportionality constant? That is I equal to C into dV by dt. From these two things, if you observe these two equations, J is equal to the C. These are the conclusion points. So now we'll see those conclusion points. Here the torque is replaced with the current and angular velocity will be replaced with the voltage, and angular displacement will be replaced with the flux. Already we know that one. What is the relation between the flux and voltage? The P equal to d psi by dt. That we can call it as a Faraday law. With the Faraday law, the flux linkage will always induce the EMF in a circuit. Right? And next one, the rotational or frictional coefficient of a dash part that is replaced with the conductance. And then the moment of inertia J that is replaced with the capacitance value, and the stiffness of the spring that is replaced with the inverse of the inductance. సో అది ఎందుకు అలాగే రీప్లేస్ చేస్తాం అనేది ఇక్కడ మ్యాథమెటికల్ అనాలిసిస్లో చూసాం. The final thing is to derive the mathematical equation for a given mechanical system, always we'll use the Newton's second law. From this we'll derive the force balancing equation or torque balancing equation, or from that we can derive the differential equation. The same way, if it's electrical system, we'll use the Kirchhoff current law. We'll use the Kirchhoff current law. Because the source is a current, at that time, the better to use the Kirchhoff current law. After applying the Kirchhoff current law, we will establish a mathematical equation for a given, or we can draw electrical systems. Okay, this is about the electrical analogous to the mechanical or rotational systems. And here we will see some concluding points here. Where is that? Just hold on. I think I had a board here. Here also there's things. The third point and sixth point. This is the most important point. ఎందుకు అంటున్నానంటే here as a mechanical translation system, each node in a mechanical system represent a node in electrical system. ఎప్పుడు force current analogy. అలాగే the element that was connected between the two nodes in a mechanical system represented a common element between the two nodes in an electrical analogous system. Already the same thing, and a problem solve చేసే procedure కానీ and understanding, that means learning procedure కానీ same. But the only thing is here applied force in an angular direction, that is the torque. That's why then automatically velocity should be in an angular manner. Only the represent parameters will vary. Why? Because the applied force and also displacement will vary. That is their applied force and displacement both in a translational manner and a straight line manner. But here it is a applied force also in angular manner, the displacement also in angular manner. Okay, that was the only difference between the mechanical translational and mechanical rotational systems. Okay, thank you. Just listen these videos. If you have any doubts, you can ask me at any time. Okay, thank you.